Hey Raccoon, welcome back. Just about to get started in a second. Alright. And that looks like it's loaded up now. Okay. Hey everyone, Formula here. Tonight we're back with some more Paranormasight. We finished the first part of Yako's chapter yesterday. Or rather the last stream. And I have a feeling that we're about to have some more issues coming in right now. Let's see where we're at. Let's do it. Let's go. All right. So we have Harue Shigima's part, and we have another part of Tetsuo Susimi's part. So, what do we do here? We must resume. And we must... I guess the last part, I suppose. Okay. So, what next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I could finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Excuse me? Oh. That's new. This is new. Okay. Been a while since someone spooked me like that. That girl gives me the creeps. What's her deal? Okay. I'm gonna slowly turn around. Slowly turn around. Okay, slowly turn around. Because this woman is going to creep me out. What woman is it? I'm not entirely sure. Is that... What is that? I can't inspect anything else. Okay, so let's look at this strange woman. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. Terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people. But would you happen to be curse bearers? Oh. Curse bearers. What's that then? Or, I mean, someone who's gathering souls to the rite of resurrection. You've heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everyone's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, miss? What was your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm Ayame Tono. University student Ayame Tono. She says her name is Ayame. I guess she's around 20. She must be brave walking around alone this late. Or maybe there's more to it. Alright, I'm gonna talk to her, but is there anything else I can inspect, Richter? He's hiding it well, but I can sense that he's gotten his guard up. Could there be more to this girl than meets the eye? Well, yeah, if she's a curse bearer, she can kill us real quick. I should ask her what her deal is. Okay. We'll ask her what her deal is. We'll ask. Okay. And think for a second. She certainly had no reservations telling us about the rite of resurrection. It'll be worth keeping an eye on her. She could be trouble. Okay, let's talk. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. Hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers? Well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro. Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namigaki. Or, I suppose you could say, partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. Ah, that must be it. She must be half of the young couple Richter mentioned. About Yutaro Namigaki. Let's ask. About him. So, where is Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer? Former, how so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Yeah, we took it from Tetsuo did. Typical, right? He made such a show of being a top student only to flunk where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself, if you want something done right. Let's keep asking about Yutaro. He lost it? How did he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well... it's strange you probe into that of all things. I'm just the curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Let's talk about Yutaro some more. Yutaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. Oop, oop, oop. Here we are. Yutaro. Alright, let's ask why you approached us. So, anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, I'm terribly sorry I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made an assumption. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question, and the answer is I was going to ask you nicely for your curse stones. And you thought that we would have just given it to you, just like that. Well, maybe not, but you know what they say, you never know until you ask. She's weirdly optimistic about things. Uno segundo. Oh boy, something happened here. Happened to my webcam. Okay, that should be okay. Okay, now we're back. Must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh goodness no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. One more time. Raccoon, were you helping your grandmother out? I hope. Being nice to her and all that. Anyway, you aren't care sparer, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. About the right of resurrection. So, what are you trying to do with this right of resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. Ooh, more family infighting, huh? That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Thought you would have had some fun today. Oh, but don't tell me, Yutaro, I was gonna do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Sounds like you really have your heart set on this, right? What were you hoping to use it on? You promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well, let me tell you, my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible, high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from everyday brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? As far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure, I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here, back in the Edo period? That's right, you're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic, they're the only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of the veritable iceberg of the work. I've got to admit, I've only known him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 8 years. Isn't that amazing? Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up to his old age, huh? Impressive. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out. Huh? Hold on, are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses. But he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh no, nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You gotta be kidding me. So, if I understand correctly, you want to use the Rite of Resurrection to... That's right, I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Wow, well, that's certainly a novel idea. That's what she'd use it on. What a waste. Files updated, let's check this out. Katsushika Hokusai. A master ukiyo-e artist. 1760 to 1849. 89 years. Wow. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the area now known as Sumida City. Among his most famous works are the 36 Views of Mount Fuji and the Hokusai manga. Hokusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, producing an estimated of 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. Though the general popularity of ukiyo-e declined during the Meiji period, Hokusai remained a core figure at the center of the Japanisme movement, providing the inspiration for countless artists around the globe. Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum, and lived a life that quite appropriately resembled that of the whimsical and otherworldly scenes often depicted in ukiyo-e. Though he went by many names in his later years, he took on the title of Gakyu Rojin Manji, or the Old Mad Painter. Hokusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for art. Was this about you getting into a physical fight there, Raccoon? What's going on? Jeez. Oh gosh, is that the time? I should get going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. Ayame is very strange. Huh. Person of interest updated. Ayame Tono. Sex female, university student. Ayame is a young woman working with Yutaro Namagaki. Her love for Katsushika's Hokusai's ukiyo-e is so great that she wishes to resurrect him with the right of resurrection. Ayame is a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She is making the best of recent boom in the popularity of female university students incited by the appearances across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride this trend so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. She was approached by Yutaro Namagaki in town and, although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of the relationship. Wow, you got all that from here, huh? Alright. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after cursed stones, we should keep an eye on her too, if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us the best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. Summary of previous events. Harue has received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers. Although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stones, she entrusts Rector to continue his investigation. Let's go to the mansion. Harue Shigima, 3 a.m. It's almost morning, man. It's almost morning. Let's go. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers. And I came home alone. Alright, let's think for a second. What is our objective here? Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chances to bring him back. Alright, let's look at the mansion. The old Shigima mansion. We rebuilt it here after the great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Okay. Shigima residence. Once a warrior clan with a mansion in Honjo, now a dynasty of police officials. The Shigima family is one of considerable repute. The family estate was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. The Shigema mansion was at one time a bustling place where members of the social elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with a sudden melancholy, and ever since their mansion has stood silent as a grave. Okay. Mansion, surroundings. Let's look at the surroundings. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Oh, there is a Mockingbird number 5. Okay, Mockingbird number 5. The ostracizer. Oh, it's like a police helmet. And, okay, interesting. We've only collected like 3, and there's supposed to be a bunch. Okay. Okay, let's keep looking. There's nothing else here. Thinking. She's not thinking much. Alright. Let's head on into the mansion. Oh. That was it? That was that scene? No more curses? Hanoe's Wish. Complete. Chapter 1 for Hanoe. Okay. We'll probably continue on with that in a second. Alright, well, we unlocked a new scene for Tetsuo here. Threatening phone call. Summary of previous events. After persuading Arashi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Tsutsumi and Arya have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town in search of the bearer's curse of the bearer. Okay, I'm sorry. They continue their investigation of the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. Okay, fine. Let's be in search of them. Road. Hey Raccoon, I was wondering, you really threw hands with someone, huh? This is the last spawn, huh? And now we got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looked suspect from the top to bottom. Maybe we came to at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around here. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes in. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way. Just a thought. Either way, we should check out the last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. Alright. Kinshibori Park. Ooh. Damn, Raccoon. You crazy, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell is this? It's Shogo. He's dead. Is he dead? Damn it, we're too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on, I'm gonna call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around. Ah, poor guy. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics teams are on their way, but it'll still be a while before they arrive. Ah, that is bad news. So they got someone else. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit, I guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. Alright. Oh wow, phone is ringing. Boss, the phone is ringing. Let's go check it out. Wait a little longer. What's this? There's someone stuck to the side of the phone. Oh, come on, boss. That's not what we're supposed to be searching for. Ah, I didn't even do that on purpose. I thought whiting would be funnier. Mockingbird 13 discovered. Let's see what Mockingbird 13 even looks like. Pelicanats. Love that. Alcatraz means pelican. Okay. Let's answer this thing. Oh, we better go check it out. You're right, but be careful. It could be a curse. That's true. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go in alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You can do it. Go on now. Damn it. Hello, Kinshibori Park phone booth. Evening, Detective Susimi. How are things looking out there? Who is this? Ah, I finally got him, the real deal, Detective Tetsuo Susimi himself. Ah, wait. That's Chief Inspector Susimi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. Oh, is it that serial killer? I ask you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together. What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. Wait, is this... Fumichika Najimi. Fumichika Najima. Yes, it is. What, did you just say Fumichika Najima? Like the one from Najima Murders. Ding, 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 you got it. I had a feeling the great Chief Susimi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. You should have given you plenty of time to think about it. Think and atone for your sins. But it did. I've repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Fumichika Najimi, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So, is this payback? Damn it. What's your goal here? What's your deal, dude? What's your deal? What's your goal? Now, you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light, I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. Yeah, I don't think so, man. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything. I no need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be all too easy to just kill you. Tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner and endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. Dude, you killed little girls. I don't know how you survived prison in the first place. And I did it all for you, Susimi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is how I am saving. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. What's your goal? Who's Hideko Anno? Raccoon. What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. Oh, gotcha. You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging for mercy. Wow, oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Najima. Please forgive me and I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've been hated you so fucking much. It was worth a shot. Do you really think that would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, then we're both crazy. We have so much in common, we should be friends. I like Tetsuo. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss? What about me? Or wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't you fucking dare. I'm warning you. Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all alone now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my, don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honjo. What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. Ah, I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Haha, fuck you. I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. It'll just be like old times. I won't let that happen. How did you find me? How do you know where I am? That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. Wahahaha. I guess you could give you a little hint. Alright. Let's hear it. Well, you see, I have a one-sided read. Oh, jeez. Okay. So see me, you have the Evergreen Beach, no? Najima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse? Oh wow, that guy was in the school building, wasn't he? With the... Mio had one arm and one leg missing. That's the one-sided read. You're using the power of the curse. Indeed, and what a peculiar curse it is. That's where my hints end. God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. Oh, one more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect, every last person living there. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple of hundred people or so. And it'll all be your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic, it must be tearing you apart. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My cursed stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? But how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot, You think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you. Let me check. Did TikTok ban me for saying something mean? No, they did not. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nejima. You got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I'll even have to soul dregs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Nejima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. Ooh, that was... Should have seen that coming. Boss. Ario, did you catch all that? What's he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody, send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is gonna make things tricky. You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer? Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many cursed stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye aye, boss. Later. It was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nejima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killing still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. So, who were the 3 people killed? Hajime, Shogo, and we're missing 1 person, right? Yeah, I guess Mio. At Tsusumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched in Fumichaka's Nejima's whereabouts. Tsusumi and Ario themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. Alright, got an achievement. Tsusumi's investigation. Okay, we got 2 different story segments. I'm thinking... Alright, I want to do 1 more tonight. I want to do 1 more. I want to call it early because it is Saturday night and I'm sure you guys all have things to be doing. Alright, this is night heading into morning. That's what this little symbol is. Alright, this is sorting things out. Alright, sorting things out. Hajime Yoshimi's death, Nejima's threat of mass murder. The problems just pile up, putting the detective's goal of collecting all the cursed stones in jeopardy. Tsusumi leaves Ario to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. Alright, let's catch a quick break. Tatsumo Tsusumi. It's 9 AM already, 6-hour time gap? Sorry for the wait, boss. I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Ooh. What are you? Oh. Mockingbird number 16. Mocking 16. Mocking 16. We are at the Pink Punisher. Nope. Mockingbird 16 is Sonolepi Swoost. Swanolepi? Okay. Let's... Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy, but I'm glad to have him on my side. It gave me a chance to rest up. Okay, let me look around first. Forensics has finished their investigation. The body has been carried away. That said, we're still closing on the park to the public, at least for the time being. This place was really giving me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty normal now with the sun out. Okay, this can't really see much. So let's chat. Let's chat, huh? Yeah, this place sucks. Alright, let me think for a second. Oh, we got ourselves quite the mess. Strange deaths popping up all over the place that may or may not have something to do with the curses. We also need to keep looking at the Yoshimi and Najima. Yoshimi and Najima. For now, we better start following up on a few leads we got. Guess I'd better see what Ario's found out. Let's talk, buddy. Let's talk. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks. The floor is yours. Alright. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including one in this park. So let's start with that one. The young woman we found here. Or the young man, not young woman, rather. He's been identified as Shogo Okie, 25 years old, a regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned. He drowned in the middle of the park. Oh yeah, he had the, that curse. The canal curse. That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here. About that, boss. Isn't this park associated with one of the 7 mysteries, too? Yeah, Whispering Canal. Whispering Canal, right? Yeah, it's Whispering Canal. That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there's a link between a canal and the death by drowning, don't you think? Yeah, I counted 9. Sharp thinking, Ario. You're starting to get the hang of this. So, let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a resident complex in Kamazawa. Body of a woman behind a residential complex. The victim had been identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. Tamako Ayazaki. Tamako Ayazaki. We don't know anything about her right now, I don't think. Victim, Tawako Hayashi. Tawako Hayashi. Oh, Tawako Hayashi. They gotta do something with these Japanese names. Tawako Hayashi. Okay, whatever. Office worker, lived alone. Okay. Cause of death. Oh, sorry. Excuse me, guys. And the cause of death, well, The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. Crushed. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, she was crushed? We're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Oh, that would have been a gigantic foot, probably. Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on, meaning Whispering Canal, Beckoning Light, Evergreen Beach, Foot Washing Mansion, Ever-Burning Lantern, Fool's Procession, Haunting Clappers, Taiko of Sugaru, with a one-sided read. You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 9 here, isn't there? What's the Beckoning Light? We haven't done that one yet. We haven't done the Taiko either. Or have we done the Taiko? Is that what the one woman has? The pretty woman, Harue Shikijima. Alright, anyway, this was the Foot Washing Mansion. Yeah. Exactly. Crushing is the Foot Washing Mansion's modus operandi. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. Then is Namagaki's doing. Shit, I knew he'd use it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Got it. And as for the third victim? Oh. He was identified as Kohei Januichi, 32, teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Kohei Januichi. Januichi, yes. Kohei Januichi. He was the one chatting up that one girl. Kohei Januichi, yep. Class 2C. Hitomi Okuda. He was alone with her, yeah. He was found in the school's courtyard. I wonder who had that one. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Crushed his arms and his legs. I thought... Yeah, doesn't she have the Fool's Procession? Did she kill someone that night? I don't recall. But she definitely has the Fool's Procession. Maybe we did kill someone that night. Cause of death? Yeah. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. Teacher dying at school. And not just any school. Komagata House is one of the 7 mysteries. The Fool's Procession. Right. It's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. I see. Either way, it seems all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries. There's probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. You've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right. And Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. 2 days prior, correct? Yes, prior. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That's a thought. But if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without using a cursed stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that. Oh, really? I see. I don't know too much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Alright, let's talk some more. Let's talk more. Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers actually acted last night. But we can't rule out there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I hadn't thought of that, but there's one silver lining. Judging by my own cursed stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out. Oh, that's great news. So basically we were safe during the daytime. Exactly. It's also likely why Nejima gave us till dusk. He must have known the cursed stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other cursed bearers. Aye aye, boss, let's do this. Yeah, that would be cool. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 cursed bearers, you included. Yutaro Namigaki had the foot-washing mansion, and Hideki Arashi had the ever-burning lantern. We got both of their curse stones. And then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided reed. Yeah, that about sums it up. Okay, so we have 4 that we know about. There we are. Okay. Fool's Procession is Yako. Haunting Clappers is Haruo Shijima. Evergreen Beach is Tetsuo Susemi. Foot-washing mansion goes from Yutaro Namigaki to Tetsuo Susemi has it now. One-sided reed is Fumachika Nejima. The ever-burning lantern is Hideki Arashi, and now Tetsuo Susemi has it now. Now, the ever-burning lantern is the one that slices somebody's stomach open. Fool's Procession is the one that makes you jump from that makes you seem like you jumped from a high place. The Haunting Clappers is the one that sets you on fire. Evergirding Beach is the hanging one. Alright, Foot Launching Mansion just crushes you. Okay, alright. Umechika Nejima has the one that kind of like slices one arm and one leg. Yeah, area is too optimistic for this area. Yeah, but I'm glad someone's optimistic in this game. We need a cheerful person. We better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Najima may lead us to other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He can do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshima. I've got a feeling there's some connection there. Aye aye, boss. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. Alright, let's talk some more. Hajime Yoshimi. Hajime. I asked around Sumito's Community Safety Bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shirashi. Michio Shirashi, yes. That was Yako's friend, Michio Shirashi. Second year, deceased, honor student, had good grades. Memento of her father. Yeah, I heard about that. He was trying to determine whether it was really a suicide. Oh, can't say that word. Can't say that word. TikTok gets mad. It was really a suicide. Oh, crap, I said it again. Look into the height of that building, the force of the impact, her wounds, all that. It must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed as a blank, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up. Huh. This is evidence. Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night. Oh, I restricted myself again. Yeah. My life has been restricted. Once more. The body was found at the foot of a building, away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a... Okay, anyway. A truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could inflict similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. So there's a chance that it wasn't a... But what a terrible way to go. There were no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would hit her without slowing down at all. This is turning into quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed. Exactly, so I asked the Traffic Bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard. So we got no proof. That said, if it were a traffic accident rather than it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. You think the driver is the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to the Forensics and Traffic Bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right on that. Even if the unaliving was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reasons to do something bad to a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. I managed to get a hold of Michio Shirashi's address. Yoshima went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too. Good thinking. Hopefully they'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. Hajime Yoshimi. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? One Hitomi Okada? Hitomi Ikuda. Hitomi Ikuda. Yes, okay. Community Safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand. Not even an address. Well, they had her parents' information. But when I called her, they said they haven't heard from her in a month. Oh wow, those parents are lousy. Lousy parents. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That's mean. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so I might be able to find her there. Not sure we really have any time for stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can we have the community safety tracker down for us? We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today. Ah, because of the teacher that died. Yeah, that's probably it. That's right. Alright, but if it's not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then. Let's talk about Hajime some more. I got some information about Yoshima's fiancée from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Shozawa. 27 years old, she works as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But... oh boy, here it comes. But what? Community Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Oh yeah, she is a beauty. Mayu Shozawa. Mayu is a beautician and the fiancée of Hajime Yoshimi, a police officer with the Sumida Police Department. Mayu's current whereabouts remains unknown. It's definitely starting to look suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps. Huh. It's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse. But Yoshimi was well liked. They'd been together for over 10 years. You never know, things can be different behind closed doors. I guess so. We'll have to consider the opposite scenario too. It could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. Alright. Yeah, is this part of the other visual novel you're working on, or is this a newer visual novel that you're working on? Mm-hmm. Oh, sure, I see. You cut off that game for the new one that you're working on. Yeah. Oh. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Nejima, but so far we haven't received any word. Guessing he wasn't at home or at work. About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. You serious? So we have no idea where he lives? Isn't there a parole officer assigned to his case? My god. It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second, you're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he had been doing house visits and interviews, but he never bothered checking on his workplace. He also said he lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new place. Jeez, that's just sloppy. Very sloppy. I've heard that they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation workers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Nejima got the fuck about the unsupervised. God damn it. Of all the people that can go unsupervised, why him? That asshole is annoyingly good at faking remorse, or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all these years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That explains why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole, he's mocking us. Well, for now, that paperwork has circulated his name and mugshot is being filed. That's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Nejima. Yeah? Did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her in protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to her house either. That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? And why weren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info, alright? Damn it, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother it was an emergency and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. I guess that explains why you got divorced. Why? But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Nejima do it? Former? That cuts deep. Yeah, sorry, I just kind of slipped out. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance. I see. That one-sided read. What was that story again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Oh, alright. One of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. As for Nejima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it until we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? Funky music incoming. We could go to Kamagata High School to look into Hitomi Okuda, or go to Michio Shirashi's house to find out more about her. Sweet. Let's move. Alright, where should we move to? Or should we end it here for tonight? I say we go do one more scene. Let's do... You know what? Let's stop here. Because I want to do some of these quickly. Alright, let's do one more. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, let's go to Kamagata High School. See what... Yeah, okay. Yeah. I want to do this. Tetsuo Susimi, 9 a.m. Here we go. We're at Kamagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. The news of the dead teacher has also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. Gymnasium. Kamagata High's gymnasium also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of the buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. Yoshima also looked out for these students as a Sumida city officer. Juvenile delinquency has been a growing problem for years now. The school is no exception. Okay. Juvenile delinquency. The midpoint of the Showa era saw a marked increase in delinquency among young people. A wave of violent incidents targeting teachers as well as students, and often involving weapons, consumed the nation's middle and high schools. Bosozuku motorcycle gangs also enjoyed their heyday around the time. Japanese arrest rates reached a historical peak during this period, and pompadoured Yankees and female sukaben delinquents became a common sight on the streets. This youth rebellion is often framed as a reaction to the universal education policy or the pressure of highly competitive entrance exams, but its causes are likely manifold, extending far beyond the deficiencies of the education system. Alright, uno momento, I have to take a quick break. Let me hit. I will be right back. And I have returned. Okay. Delinquency. School gates. The school gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Alright. Okay. Let's think. Ideally, we could talk to someone who was involved in the incident. Easier said than done, though. Huh? Is there something on my shirt? Don't tell me. I stink. This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. It's also the site of the Fool's Procession, and of course where the teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Alright, speaking of schools, what is it? You said Paranormal Affairs can't help us right now. Why don't we get the physical high schoolers? Why don't we get the psychic high schooler you mentioned to help us? Oh, Mio. Oh, Mio is the psychic high schooler. A lot of people involved in this case lead back to the school anyway, so it might make things easier to have them with us. For a guy who questioned me on the legality of working with them, he sure seemed eager to exploit underage labor. Hey, who said anything about exploiting them? I just want to give our youngest experts the opportunity to shine. When did you become such a smooth talker? Anyway, I'm afraid I don't know where they are. Oh, I see. I wonder if there's anyone who could help us scout out the area. I wonder if there's anyone who can help us scout out the area. Alright. Let's find someone that might help us scout out the area. Let's go to Michiyo. Michiyo Shiraishi. Seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. Mockingbird number 6 discovered. Number 6, illegal eagle. Nice. Looks cool. Alright, let's look around. What are we thinking? So, the Shirashi household. There's a chance that Michio didn't actually... It might be best if we didn't find her parents. Okay, let's look at the surroundings. The houses are really cramped together in these narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through definitely stand out. It really feels like old Tokyo. It's quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. But it seems like everyone decided to stay inside because of the recent incidents. Okay. Nothing to see here. Let's go, June. June? Ario's checking out the Shirashi house at the end of the road. The street's real narrow, so two big guys like us would stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. Okay. Let's go. Alright, I'll go check out the house. Alright. Oh, you're back. No luck, boss. No one home? Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. And I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed into their mailbox. Alright. I think this is where we... Not much we can do if they're not home. Let's go somewhere else for now. But we didn't... There's nothing to do here. We still can't get to the school. We need somebody to help with the school. Here we are. Lots are suspended. Okay. Alright. Let's head back then, and then I guess there's nothing else we can do for now. Alright, I'm gonna hit suspend because I think this is a good place to call it for today. Alright, you cannot currently progress any further. Once your situation has changed, select resume to try again. Pressing suspend will return you to the story chart. Alright, let's suspend. And that's it. I'm calling it for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. Much appreciated. I will be seeing you next time for another stream.